I got fleas. Fleas. I have no dog. What is the backstory of this? Like, I'm literally just sitting in a new apartment in New York City, which I was thrilled to be here.
To understand this story, let's go back to October 2021.
When I first moved to New York City into a content creator house.
I'm super excited for this year. At the very least, it'll be like one of the most interesting years probably of my life. Welcome to your mom's house.
But
6 months later.
You guys have like inspired me and like showed me that, you know, it is like a pathway.
yeah. So Anne-Marie moves back into her parents' house in Alaska. But she begins to feel stuck.
Are you back in Alaska for good, or are you moving back to New York? At this point, I really had no idea what I was going to do or where I was going to go. But I did really love living in New York City because my ideas came to life there more than anywhere else.
But I would really like to be in New York City, preferably starting after or this weekend.
So I went back, and this was kind of the first time that I feel like I took matters into my own hands and did something for myself by myself. And so I went back to New York, and then I went again and again and again, just going whenever I could sublease my friends or friends of friends places. And it worked out really well at first for a while, but then I feel like each trip I was kind of forcing myself to make videos or make my time worthwhile, and it just didn't really work out. But on this trip, I was extremely hopeful, and this was finally going to be my summer in New York City. The night I got there, I couldn't sleep, but then my foot starts to itch. So I take my foot out to itch, and then I see 3 tiny little bugs eating my foot.
Usually, New York to me symbolizes like possibilities, opportunities, but I was just like, man, I'm tired. I'm not that excited to be here. And then I was in the middle of like 4 or 5 a.m. getting eaten by bugs. And then I was just like, please. I prayed. I was like, please. I just need a change. Like, I need something to change. The next morning, I immediately went to go wash the sheets, and I thought that would solve the problem. And I went to the roommate and I was like, I think these are fleas. And he was like, oh yeah, I think it's just that New York has like a bug problem right now. And it did.
Mysterious swarms of little flying bugs around New York City.
That morning, I walk into Devotion coffee shop. I walk in, I run into this girl. She was a girl from my sorority at USC. Hello. Hi. At the time, I was literally planning on moving to like 5 different places in the month. So I was just telling her because I was ready to do it. I was like, whatever, like I'm here, this is symbolic for me, this is important to me. She was like, well, I'm leaving tonight. Actually, all of my roommates are gonna be gone. You could stay at our place until the 18th. That to me, I was like, no freaking way. Hey guys, I'm outside of the place that I'm gonna stay at. This is actually pretty crazy how I'm standing in here right now. My mind is kind of blown, and it is the coolest freaking place I've ever seen. Ready? Ready? Okay. Oh my gosh. This is the room that I'm staying in, Allison's room. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the first time I'm in it. There's just like a giant disco ball. Just a little welcome to the party. Oh my gosh. I feel very grateful right now. I couldn't have imagined a cooler place. Oh, my prayers were answered. Wow, incredible.
The first thing I did was celebrate with a delicious glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. And then I invited my friends over because I actually had a place to host them. It was glorious.
It relies on nothing from outside factors. You know by the second you hit post, you enjoy the
I stopped by the old apartment to do the laundry and get a workout in. And even the basement had fleas. There was a cockroach at the entrance to guard the entrance.
Just ran into a cockroach.
And then as I was putting the sheets onto the bed, fleas were actively jumping on my foot. This was crazy to me because there were dogs everywhere. We've all heard of the butterfly effect, the chaos theory, but I like to call this the flea effect. When things at the time feel like the worst thing ever, but are really God's way of answering our prayers and pushing us onto our correct path. That's what happened here, I believe.
My favorite new restaurant.
Next time I see you, life's gonna be probably pretty different, huh?
He said everything changes from here. It's crazy. You just know and it feels and you know. Yeah, I brought Fleas into this beautiful home. Wow, it's like really coming down. I finally told the girls today. Well, firstly, I didn't see a single flea until this morning when I woke up and there was a single flea on my sock. And I've been Redditing, and apparently once you have them in, they start laying eggs like immediately, and they lay eggs in carpets, in beds. Like, I've already washed this bedding twice. And yeah, it's pretty tough to get them out, I guess. I brought Fleas into this beautiful home.
Well, I guess that is the risk you take when you bring someone in.
I know, that's literally what I was like telling people. I was like, that just makes you think like you can't just invite everyone into your home.
Find a spray or something first, because I'm sure you could kill those. Yeah. Well, good luck.
I just took off my sock to wash, and then I found this little guy on my skin. I told Allison that I would, if I see any, I'll capture it so that we can assure that they're not bed bugs. They jump, which is why I'm confident that it's not a bed bug, but yeah. The first update is that the girl who I texted responded. It's kind of distracting in the mirror. She responded, and she's not like super pissed at me, because I feel like that could be a reaction. I was just super honest. I was just like, I got nothing. She was just like, I think we have time. I'm just gonna freaking spend today vacuuming. There's like a spray that I want to get. So that's kind of what I'm gonna be doing. Maybe there's a reason for all this. Yeah. Well, first of all, I saw a tweet that was really helpful. That was like, if you're going through something bad, just flip it and say it's not bad and then do it. I just kind of took myself out, did a little bird's eye view. First of all, what would be the right thing to do? So you do the right thing. Secondly, kind of just observing yourself. Be like, okay, well, what's just like the next thing to come to a solution? I'm just calling any place that has this spray that I want. It's like organic, whatever, chemical free.
Thank you for calling your neighborhood Petco. We're busy styling pets and unable to take your call.
No.
Please, pray. 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, thank you.
No, man, never has.
Okay, thank you. Surprisingly, like a lot of pet companies don't have flea spray. It says in Bed-Stuy. I've actually never been there.
Hello, Mr. Friendly.
Hi, do you guys have flea spray for the house?
Yeah, definitely. We have something from a brand called Wonderside. Are you dealing with like a flea outbreak?
Yeah.
I will tell you this, it's not, we have definitely helped customers get rid of their fleas. That being said, it doesn't actually mean that you have an outbreak in your apartment, so I would launder your sheets, any bedding, I would vacuum your couch if possible. Please don't like suds. Do you have any pet, like cat?
No, no pets.
Okay, you're actually this is gonna be a lot easier.
A few moments later.
Wow, you are incredibly helpful. I so appreciate you.
Yeah, well, we're here to help.
Thank you so much, Lauren. You just, I don't know, you are so helpful. You're a light in my life right now, so.
No problem.
Have a good day. Bye. Okay. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. I'm like really beating myself up right now because I just feel so stupid. But we're not gonna dwell on the past. We can't do anything. We can only move forward. So this place is in Bed-Stuy, which I've actually never been to. It's about an 18-minute bike ride away. We're here. Great.
Here, spray yourself. You can spray.
Interesting.
The one thing is there's essential oil in this, so don't spray too much on the floor because then you're gonna slip. Right?
Okay.
On the couch, in the crevices, things like that.
Okay, perfect. You don't own this place, do you?
I do. I own it with Ed.
Oh my god. That was the woman who was on the phone and she was genuinely so helpful. Shout out to Lauren. They own this called Mr. Friendly, her and her husband, and they were amazing. Okay, we're gonna keep cleaning. I'm gonna empty this outside, start some new laundry. Okay, it is like the next day. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I've gotten more bites. I just feel like all week even when I go outside, like the bugs are just biting me. Something weird in the air in New York. I didn't even realize how bad it was until I like looked at my feet. Honestly, I feel like just fleeing this apartment and like booking a ticket out of New York, maybe burning my stuff. I don't know, I don't even care anymore. But gonna figure this out, make sure that this place is flealess, and that's what we're doing. So, update, it is a few days later. The spray for sure helps. I'm gonna do another round of vacuuming, and then I'm going to use like all of the powder product. Just gonna freaking powder everything. It's been a few days. I haven't seen a single flea since the morning that I saw one. Still like a little worried because I know the life cycle is like 10 days. So we're not like in the clear, but it's a good sign that I'm both not getting new bites and that I haven't seen any. You see those? You can't really see them. I have not woken up with any new bites or have seen a single another flea, which is great news. It is kind of half psychological, I'm not gonna lie. Like even when you start itching, like my foot was so itchy. And then if I would just start itching it, like once you start, then you start like the fire, you ignite the fire and it's just like, it's gonna itch. But I would literally visualize myself in a cold plunge. And then honestly that would help. Like it's a mental battle out here. But I'm very grateful that I haven't seen any more fleas, haven't seen any more bites. Like I can actually feel comfortable like just in bed at night. See, now I've started itching my old bites and now they're like itchy. You just can't even start. You cannot start. It feels so good when you itch it though. It's kind of like funny vacuuming when you feel like you're vacuuming for no reason, going over the same spots over and over and over again. But hopefully. I felt a bug. It was a fruit fly. Wow, I really wish I got that on camera because it was kind of funny. I just literally felt it moving around and I was like, a flea! But it was just a fruit fly. I've never been so happy to see a fruit fly. It is July 13th. My luck, I think, is looking up. I really do. I've seen 2 total fleas in this place and I just thought that there'd be like an infestation. I was like, everything is over. I ruined this entire place. Like I'm gonna have to take over their lease and like figure out how to pay for it and like figure out where they're gonna go. But I haven't seen a flea. It's been a few days, but it was funny because I was on Threads and I just like made a little post about my week, and my friend Grace, who was like my childhood best friend, she was like, are all these signs to come back to Alaska? My sister, she's going back. She doesn't go back that often, and then my mom will also be there, and also our friend is getting married, and I've already missed a wedding. That's like the really tough thing, again, like a first world problem, but I'm really a digital nomad. Like that's how I've been living my life for the last year, is just like out of my suitcase. And that comes with like a ton of benefits, and it's super exciting, but it's also like, it comes with a lack of commitment a lot of the time, and I miss a lot of things that my friends, like a lot of life moments, everyday life moments that my friends are going through at home or in New York, like whether I'm here or in Alaska. I'm always kind of like missing out on something. So I already missed one wedding, and so I looked up flights, and they're not cheap, but I literally was just like, okay, let's just like see how much a flight would cost. And I just like booked for a round trip ticket. The total was $888.11. Also, the girl who's getting married has been texting me, and she's just like, hey, is there any chance you'll make it? I know you're dealing with fleas, I know you're in New York, but like I would really love to try to manifest this happening. And she's just texting me at all of the perfect times of like, man, should I go home? And so I am going home. Is it financially smart? No. I've not been in the same place for more than like 2 weeks at a time for the last like 4 months. And I'm like, I don't know, I just need a reset. I think I need to like recuperate, regroup, throw all my shit away, just kidding. But like, I'm actually going to fly home to Alaska tomorrow morning. Okay, update. I am leaving 12:42 a.m. My flight is at 7 a.m. I may pull an all-nighter because I'm currently doing 3 loads of laundry. I haven't seen a single flea in like 4 days, which gives me a lot of hope. So I'm trying to make sure to get every little single thing as to not have this be a problem. It is 3 a.m. and I'm done with laundry. Empty trash done. This is great. Flea free.
The roommate's still there?
No, they're all in North Carolina. I literally just watched all these.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. At least you can see them, but...
So you can see the fleas?
Yeah, but I only saw like 2 of them in the actual place.
Did I surprise you?
Yes, you did. You little munchkin. I missed you. I was like on the way on the plane, and I was like, man, Amory's just in New York and I haven't visited her yet. Like, that's so sad. I got so sad. I'm so happy you're here. I'm not gonna lie right now. It feels absolutely incredible to be back. It is not hot outside. I can breathe fresh air. There are no fleas. Usually when I leave New York, I get really, really sad. It's like a happy sad. Nostalgic already. This time I was just freaking happy to leave. I was like, thank goodness. I need to get out of here. So maybe that actually also is a sign. Maybe I just need to move on from New York. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I feel like I want to go back to prove to myself, but like the signs are all signing. It's like, this is not the place for you to be. Do you even like being here anymore? But oh, am I so glad. I am so glad to be here. Okay, ready?
In a big city, you can reinvent yourself. You can come across a new person every single day who will never know the former you, the basis of who you are. I guess they call it grounding for a reason. You need something to tether you to earth, to recalibrate your vibration so you can shoot for the stars and walk among the skyscrapers. But never forget who you are. For you are not Icarus, you are you.
Mary Poppins! It's a bit chilly out. It is 9:09.